Hello YouTube. Here we are. We continue on our project for the console. Now if you've been following, um, if you have been following us, you know that this is a project that has been taking a long time, and that's because we had to take it apart and reconstruct the entirety of it, properly frame, I think. This is still a work in progress, but um, something that I just built just a few minutes ago. So what I did was that I took um, the machines that we use and I made this. Now this looks like some kind of a puzzle, but let's see what it does. I take these laptops and I give them a brand new job. Its new job is to run. There we go. And that's how they go mounted on the new, like so. As you can see, the slots there correspond to a different computer. They go inside there. There will be conduits. Well, there actually are conduits going up. I printed out a cable holder that's gonna go up against here, and that will allow us to manage the wiring. That's gonna center the sound system, which I have across over there. This is how it fits in. It's a very elegant solution, I believe. You can see how they all sit there, and I mean, we're talking about 3 laptops and one desktop, which should it usually takes a lot of space. However, because they all share one monitor, I can just close them up and have them work like that. So that saves a lot of space. And with the dust control that I'm integrating into this project, it should be free of dust. It will work a lot better. There's going to be some fans in the back, so it's going to be well ventilated within a clean environment. I'm considering in the bottom installing an air cleaner, so we'll see how this plays out. There we go. That's how it sits. Should I say 99% done? Yeah, that's what I would call it. 99% done. The everything is working fine. Everything I there's the computers in there. There's lighting in there. This computer, I'm working on it, but I installed lighting in there. These guys, these are basically done. I am working on adding this plexiglass to the bottom of this, and this is why. I'm going to pick up this piece of plexiglass, and I'm sorry if the camera is shaky, but that's the nature of my videos. So now this is how of course this is a wire shelving. Picked it up in overstock.com, and I forgot how much they were. They were a couple $100 each. And of course we have 2 of them, and this is what I did. Basically, I took some plywood, cut it to size, bolted them, and now they have sides. Now, yes, I could have gone and bought some cabinets, but this is stainless steel, as you can see here. This is food grade. Now, the food grade part of this is because it's I'm not calling it antibacterial, but it's bacterial resistant. That is important because of the nature of the environment being humid. We don't want organic material to attach itself to the surface. So we decided this is a very simple decision to just go with this type of uh, of hardware. Now, I've had this. I can swear by this by these this type of material. I love it. It's very useful, and I attached to the sides that I made the hinges and the whiteboard is attached to the sides, so there's no damage at all to the cabinets. So now to that I bolted to the whiteboard. I bolted the plexiglass. Now my plan is to get some of this angle and attach it to this, making a frame, and now it will have a frame. Now with the plexiglass that you see here, and these I attached magnets to this, so the magnets attach and close that. You already saw how I made this, so I need to polish this, and this is a very a drawn out process of polishing, and then I have to make the decision whether I want to frost it in the back, so that way it'll give me a very shiny black finish. I'm trying to stabilize the camera as much as I can, and this is the finish. If I frost the back of it and give it a paint, you see that you can't even. There you go, right there. So that's what I've done so far to these two. They both roll. They are very mobile, and we have a crew coming in to do the ceiling. So I started painting the back in a light gray, similar to this color, in a light gray color. The whole thing is going to be gray and black. There's the rail. It's an angle steel rail that is about, I think it's about something like 16 feet long, something like that. And the reason for the rail is to protect everything, and it does a really good job. It becomes another way to put things on top, especially materials like that, like plexiglass, which I try to get as much of as possible. So now this is my rolling electronic workbench, and of course that workbench works with this other one. This is all what I have done so far, and this is what's coming up. Now here is about, let's see if I can do it one-handed working. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, we got about this is about 3 feet long. This is a an NEC it's like a display type of monitor that you would find in maybe some of the restaurants that you see that you can order from the screen. This is one of those. You can you can hook up about four of them in daisy chain them, about four of them, and you have effectively a wall of an LED wall. Um, so now we got a couple days ago this guy. Yeah, what you're looking here is a 5 feet long, 5 feet by 3 feet long um, monitor. This thing is huge. This thing weighs about 100. I think it was 136 pounds. This thing is completely out of control. But we were able to procure this, and I saw this we saw this monitor um someplace, and we started working towards getting it, and like 2 months later, here it is. It's in our shop. um Margaret worked very hard to get this, and so she is the chief procurement officer of this whole operation. She is very awesome at that. We're gonna put this in the lab. We couldn't get the supporting legs for it, as this is a used model, but it has been sitting there, and where it was sitting there for a very long time. So they couldn't find anything else. These things, they require a remote to best use this. Um, it's it's I got another kinetic. I like the kinetic system because um, I can work on it. I can work with it, and it's easy to set up. It doesn't take that much hacking to get it to work, and to do the gesture with the monitor. Standing in front of the monitor while you are doing the gesture, it's, I don't know. It just makes you feel like you are in one of those sci-fi movies. Anyway, this thing being so heavy, I couldn't get anything to hold it. So we got this guy here. So I'm gonna work on getting it to look nice. It's another 6 foot. I'm sorry, not a 6 foot. It's a 5 footer. It's something like that. And this this guy here is gonna hold that guy there, and we putting that on the in the lab. So this is where we are. There are two modes in this shop. There is the working with big um, wood projects or big construction projects, um, and then there is working with electronics, which I'm about to start doing for a friend of mine, to start working on his vaping. So when I'm working there, I find it that it's easier for me to concentrate if I alter the mood, the lighting. And this is where I really, this is the light level that I really like. By having the lighting subdued, yes, I have this in this mode. I can actually light the piece that I'm working on. I have the ability to see it like that, and working like that is very is it makes you concentrate better because all the lighting is only in one place. So anybody that works on um, on electronics will tell you that a well lit workbench, not ambient lighting, is the best way to work. Um, so this is not just to show off. This is for me to be able to concentrate my attention on one place. And so every workspace that I need to work on is lit independently in order to accomplish that. So this strip lighting is going to do that. Now, um, stay tuned. I'm sorry that these videos turn out the way they do. The quality of the videos, I know they suck, and there's just no way for me to improve that because I don't have that. This is a skill that I do not possess. So, with that, stay tuned. We're gonna start cranking out projects a lot faster now that we have the momentum. Now that we have the space organized for the most part, and we'll see you soon.